Hello and welcome to Patched. I'm your host, Paul James. Today I'm joined by Matto Phillips and Damo Camilleri. How are you, gents?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm good.
You're good.
Hard-hitting topic this week. We're designing... Do we want to call it a designing episode? No, who cares? We're
We're
creating.
definitely designing this.
Yeah, sure. We're
Because
designing.
More.
Oh, no.
Oh, Damo.
Side Damo.
I love when this shit happens. There we
I'm in
go.
the middle of a thing. Why would they do that? I'm in the middle of a call and my phone decides, oh no, we'll call.
So, PlayStation has PlayStation All-Stars. Nintendo has Smash. We're designing the roster for Xbox's equivalent. What do we want to call it? Microsoft...
MSU. Microsoft Smash Universe.
Yeah, because that's not knocking off. But anyway, so we've set ourselves a very specific set of constraints here. It's the first ever MSU game. So just like Smash, there's going to be only the original Smash. There's only going to be 12 characters. We're kind of rolling out. We're going to have 3 each, and then we'll come up with like a DLC character because it is still 2020. So of course there's DLC. So we'll each add one more character onto it at the end there. We figure there's going to be some obvious crossovers, so we'll just see what happens with a few of these. Maybe your favourite will get left out because we all expected someone else to pick it.
Or
who knows?
Tweet at us hard. Hashtag MSU.
The Microsoft Smash
I don't know.
universe,
Maybe we're gonna
just
have to
remember
check that. Though there
Can
might
we
be
call it
MSU already
MSG?
out there. MSG.
It probably is.
Sure.
Microsoft
No
Smash game.
added. No added.
MSG.
Smash game.
Alright, so who wants to get the ball rolling? Who's got the first character they want to throw
I
out there?
do because I've got the worst character.
Yeah,
of
that's right.
all.
You don't think...
You can't compete. And
You don't
no,
think
it's
that-
not the ship from Geometry Wars. No, it's not Steve from Minecraft or Banjo.
Oh yeah, actually, sorry, we should disclose that beforehand.
Yep.
Because Banjo and Steve are... Well, Steve's about to arrive in Smash. Because they're both in Smash, we're not going to count them for this. Of course, they would probably be in one, but for the sake of this, we're not going to count them because they're already accounted for in Smash.
It's Terry Crews from Crackdown 3.
The actual
Man got
actor.
his character in game, like in the thing.
You're right, I didn't come up with that.
He copped the rough end of the stick in this whole deal of Crackdown 3 taking forever to come out. And Crackdown
And being
games
shit.
were phenomenal. The first 2 were really, really fun. So it only works that like his character works like a Lucario thing. The more damage he takes, the stronger he becomes. So like he becomes stronger, faster, like hits heavier, like his moves evolve. But like obviously, like the more damage you take, the more vulnerable you become.
As long as he shouts at you a lot, then it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to have to write Terry Crews.
His ultimate smash or mega smash or Microsoft smash, whatever you want to call it, is just like an Old Spice ad. The whole screen just like fades out, becomes an Old Spice ad, and it's just the muscle music, and it's just him flexing, and they're like, doo, 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 doo. And as the instruments play, it knocks the characters around and insta kills them all.
I was thinking that the White Chicks movie where you play 1,000 miles.
Oh!
It's just
Oh,
Right,
shit.
that's
Okay,
the
so
first and worst character. Thank you.
I thought this was going to be a semi-serious ad, but Damo's ad idea, but it's
Blown
been
it
blown
out.
up straight away. So let's see.
It wasn't serious. I'm 100% down for this. I would buy this game for
To
Terry
play as
Crews.
Terry Crews.
Yep.
Matto, what do you got?
I'll go a bit more serious this time. Won't be Terry Crews.
But has he got the
Teresa
obvious
from Fable. Teresa?
No,
the
not
blind
really.
one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, right. Now I'm with you.
Not the main, not a playable character. The
Okay.
one that's
not-
pretty
not
much
the
in,
hero.
I don't know. Not the hero. The one that's in all the games.
So Teresa from Fable.
Fable.
I'm writing these things down so I can rattle off the list.
Quit taking my ideas, would you?
No.
Don't say me wrong.
I'm writing down the
You
list.
don't say me write down Terry Crews here.
I'm writing down the list so we've got our roster at the end.
And I'm just making sure that, I'm like, I can reference this later in the conversation.
I better write that down too.
Sorry, I've got I'm compiling the list for us. Anything else to add with Teresa?
Not so much. I thought an Xbox only game. Well, Terry Crews is in an Xbox only game, but it's Terry Crews. Come on, how can you not say? Like,
It's
who
a serious...
would not want to be Terry Crews?
I'm just saying. Terry
It's like in
Crews'
Saints Row 4 when they
character.
have Keith David back.
So I will go like totally serious and just get this one out of the way in case the comments destroy us afterwards. Master Chief is the walk-up starter.
That's a very safe option right there.
So we'll get that out of the way. No one can be angry at me for missing the Chief.
So that's like saying making a Smash game without Mario in it. That's kind of the level.
Yeah.
You don't want.
So we've knocked out the basic there. We've got 9 spots left, inclusive of the DLC. So Damo, who's your next character?
Well, I hope. See, again, this is serious. This is serious.
When he has to preface it by saying I'm being serious, he's probably not.
No,
being
it is.
serious.
It's a serious pick. It's the Battletoads. Like if you're gonna, if they're not gonna make their way over to Smash, they deserve to be in a Smash-like game, and the Battletoads obviously fit phenomenally well.
So would they be like the Pokemon trainer, where they just call you just?
I was thinking that too.
They're just the one, but like
different skins.
Skin.
Yeah. Okay.
Like thing, because then it becomes. Not that it becomes too much, but there's always one. Like so many people just pretty much use Ivysaur because it's pretty broken at the moment. Well, I don't know if it's still broken.
But it was
fun. But yeah,
no, Battletoads would be cool.
So the dark, people are like, oh, but it's like, well, the Dark Queen also can exist as 3 and 4 playable characters because I'm pretty sure she had similar moveset to the
in the new one. Not far off.
No, in the new one, just the old one. Even she had special moves that outside of just kicking. So, just
the Battletoads would be cool,
including the princess and stuff. So just like 9 different skins on the same moveset of a character.
So all like the Zits versions, for example, or the Rashes or whatever they happen to be, would they have slightly different? Like ultimately, their hitboxes and whatnot are exactly the same, but would you expect them to all have the different animations to kind of fit the different moves themselves?
I mean,
like the kick can still reach just as far as a giant punch or whatever. It's still covering the exact same space, but would you have them stylized so that it fits?
The taunts would be different. That's what I would preference. Like, it's tricky because, like, again, I'm not a game designer, so it's tough to kind of gauge how much work and stuff like that would go into thing. Like, and if Microsoft really wanted to sell it, like, how much effort do they want to put into those little details? Like, because then again, it comes down to frame data and things like that. Like, well, this thing has like 3 less frames on its hit. It's like, god damn it,
makes all the difference.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and it can just be such a competitive edge, and I just want to remove as much as that and balance this game as much as possible.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're all identical clones.
Matto, what do you got next?
I'm gonna go on not so odd one, but a company that Xbox does own, Eddie Riggs from Brutal Legend.
Oh, right, so Jack Black.
It's Jack Black. So Terry Crews and Jack Black together in the same game.
Oh my god.
I mean, the only catch here, and this is where I'm breaking your heart, is that EA owns the franchise.
Ah, shoot.
That's the only catch. Double Fine doesn't own it. Double Fine made it, but they don't own it.
But EA's on
the
Games Pass.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure
right.
Brutal Legend is on Game Pass.
We'll let you slide.
Yeah, I forgot about the EA.
Well, it doesn't, like, I'm pretty sure Nintendo don't own Sonic, but he's in Smash.
Well, they need Sonic needs to be relevant somewhere. You even say the same about Snake.
Yeah.
As well.
We'll pay it.
Snake.
Who wants to do sick guitar riffs while fighting someone?
Yeah, he's sweet. He's
it'd be pretty
character.
awesome. And he's obviously going to use the guitar as a weapon, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Or he can melt faces. Yeah, of course. Forgot about the melting
Smash,
faces
he turns into his demon mode.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, I want to play Brutal Legend again.
Oh no, now
you've done it
on Game Pass.
It.
It's on Games Pass.
Yeah, it's on my Steam account.
I think I've got a PS3 copy somewhere.
Yeah, I've got one too.
Somewhere.
The old video shop. Before it closed down.
Oh, nice. The death of the video shop. For me, and you've touched on Fable, so I don't need to go near that. So the thing is, it's another person with a gun, but Marcus Phoenix. from Gears.
Yeah.
He has a chainsaw.
Right.
Chainsaw.
forget about
Right. We
I mean-
knew that you would have to like do the the serious picks. That's why.
Oh, don't worry. I've got all the less serious ones.
and
They're all just in the.
speed.
They're all in the honourable mentions that for me might go for 20
the honourable
minutes.
mentions is going to be 30 minutes of this episode. We just have to tell people, all right, from this point, we are not don't take anything seriously.
Oh, there's some serious ones in there, but there's also some real piss takes in there as well. So some of which we've discussed beforehand. So I look forward to sharing with everyone. Damo. Yeah, and again, I don't need to say much about Marcus Phoenix, but obviously, using the chainsaw on the gun would be cool.
All right, so I know I'm taking like the widest of wide stroke, but my first introduction to an Xbox was at Myer in Melbourne, the old Burdock Street Mall, and they're on the giant screen, like I think it was like 9 or 12 TVs.
Don't you dare say Blinks the Time Sweeper.
Blinks? No, it's not.
Okay,
Blinks.
cool. No, good.
It's the
Most
Fusion
people go,
Frenzy.
huh? Blinks.
It's the Fusion Frenzy people.
All right.
So it's the party game that you'd smash bugs or roll balls and whatever. It was like Mario Party but better. It wasn't broken, annoying. But Fusion Frenzy, I loved that game. I thought it was great. And so the characters from that, again, they make perfect Smash characters. And then, fighters. They make awesome fighters. They make awesome fighters that. And again, you can skin them. There's multiple sexes, so people can't complain that
Everyone's represented.
Equality, yeah, and that's it. Everyone's represented. There's all kinds of races in those things too. And then it also opens up the fact that people are like, who are these characters? And then Microsoft are like, oh, do you like them? Here's Fusion Frenzy 3, because I think there was a second one.
Yeah,
and
it's the
then
second one.
that's what makes me buy an Xbox. Make it happen.
Fusion Frenzy is what makes you buy an Xbox.
Happy. Yes, I love that game. I think it's fantastic. It's great. I'd buy a small Xbox, but
Yes, yeah. I mean, I might have one for you. I've got both on order.
I'd get a new computer, get Game Pass, and then play it on my computer.
That's the spirit. Good boy. Matto, your last non-DLC pick.
Well, it's tough to go by, but I'll go with... Oh, this is tough. There's so many to choose from. This is so disheartening. I'm going to go...
You've still got a DLC character afterwards.
Oh, no, my DLC character's locked in.
Honorable mentions.
Oh,
I'm
right.
going with I don't know. I couldn't find his name. It's the player from Sunset Overdrive.
Oh. Yeah, that's cool. PlayStation owns it, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, but it was an Xbox only game.
PlayStation owns it now.
Insomniac, yeah, which is devastating. But since he's owned PlayStation, we're not here to talk about PlayStation games, so he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw in. I'm going to throw in Conker.
Oh, you prick! I shouldn't have said what I said. Conker was my next on my list.
Hey, Conker's on my list.
How cool would Conker be? Like, as in not old school Conker that's tame, but like Conker's Bad Fur Day Conker onwards.
Oh
Just
yeah, no, 'cause in this
hungover
Xbox game, they
Conker
could
with the
definitely do it.
chainsaw, with all those abilities. Just
Be
a little
perfect
light bulb.
fit.
The light bulb just appears
absolute
above his head.
Full town.
Abusive, as long as he's abusive during the game. Like, this needs to be like an MA or higher rated Smash game, so that the chainsaws get used, the lances
There's
get
blood.
used, everything.
Yeah, you can't have Marcus Phoenix being in a PG game. It's just not right.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Master Chief in a PG game is just weird.
Frack. That's unbelievable.
Probably depends on how they want to finish him, though.
Marcus Phoenix might as well just talk as Bender, just to be more kid friendly.
Bye.
Or the Adventure Time character the same guy does?
Oh, Jake.
Jake, yeah. Might as well just do him.
Imaginary.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah,
So,
well, I'm sorry, Paul. I just took your character. Now,
No,
Paul's
it's-
final character.
yeah, I've had to adjust on the fly now. So my last one is, Conker was meant to be a bit more on the fun side, so I've had to go back to serious again.
Oh, no. I've ruined Paul's fun character.
Senua
now I feel bad.
from Hellblade. So the fact, like, it's a sword character, which we don't really have anyone that kind of fits that melee, or many people, that fit that real like heavy melee, long weapon reach, basically the Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem character. But also Senya was awesome. So, and she's got like a skill set that'd be perfect for a Smash like game. So, she's my last non DLC choice. All right, Damo.
Ooh.
DLC. This is your last pick.
This is tough because all my DLC characters, I've fought really hard on them. Like, it's really hard because, you know, we've missed a lot of characters with such a limited thing. Like, I mean, the honorable mentions is going to be absolutely incredible. So for my first DLC character, my DLC character, because Nintendo's relationship with Microsoft, Turok.
Oh,
because of the adult version of the game, like, you know,
the old brain sucking.
Like, yeah, we get the lead character, Dinosaur Slayer Turok, whatever his name was. I didn't Google it before I started this list. But yeah, I just think that, like, again, as much as I'd love Turok in Nintendo Smash, this is the perfect, like, little click over. I don't know who owns what, and I don't really care.
Yeah, who cares?
Don't rain on my parade. Turok would be awesome.
I don't even know. No, I think it'd be safe regardless.
Right,
Nintendo definitely doesn't own
it.
So Matto, your last pick. What do you got?
For my DLC character,
Yeah, your DLC character.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates? Like South Park Bill Gates?
Oh yeah, why not? Let's go South Park Bill
He's
Gates.
covered in tats, yeah?
Oh yeah, the console war, the one that promoted their game. I completely forgot about that. How great would that be?
Go buy an Xbox, kids! Yeah!
Oh, I completely forgot about that until you just said it. Like
Bill Gates.
the South Park game.
Park.
It'd be great though, like he rocks up in game. He's just got like his, you know, his,
just a shadow
like, normal
cast
thing, and then as soon as like the fight starts, he rips off his clothes and like powers up like a Super Saiyan.
Oh shit.
Oh, yes, this is perfect. That should have been your first pick on DLC. That noise.
Nah, gotta leave the.
You're right. No one was ever going to go for that. It's a tough contest between Bill Gates and Terry Crews now as to who's the better selection.
Jack Black as well. Is Eddie?
He embraces video games a little bit more than those two.
That's a fair point.
So my last one, is Doom Guy. Because he can just shoot a BFG at people.
So this is how the whole thing started, was it? By Bethesda. Oh no, Microsoft purchasing Bethesda, and they could have this big beat up.
They've got enough.
That's how the idea
now
started.
Yeah, and
we didn't even mention one Bethesda character.
Took to the very end before we added a Bethesda character. So
it worked real well.
I mean, Doom Guy would work a treat. He's obviously got the arsenal, but at the same time, he's just like rips and tears and melee and all that stuff. So to be like, you could play both.
See the flash, and then just punches him, kicks him, chainsaws him.
We need to have like fighting game, like proper traditional fighting game style finishes, so that like he can kind of finish him Mortal Kombat style and just rip someone in half.
I think half of them would just have chainsaws. Conqueror would have a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Marcus Fenix would have a chainsaw. Doom Guy would have a chainsaw.
There's
the way they do it though.
Bill Gates would probably have a chainsaw if he did.
No. Bill Gates just curb stomps like American History X. Just
shit. All right. So before we deal with our presumably very very long list of special of honorable mentions, the 12 characters that would make up our original Smash Bros version of what do we call it? The
MSG.
The MSG.
Or the MSU.
MSG is Terry Crews.
The mix
the Battletoads, Fusion Frenzy people, Teresa from Fable, Eddie Riggs, Conker, Master Chief, Marcus Phoenix, Senua from Hellblade, Turok, Bill Gates, and Doom Guy as the DLC characters. So now let's just let's have a bit of fun with
Yeah,
the. I mean,
we
as
know
if
that we know that Microsoft are big listeners of this show.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did retweet one of our
They
tweets
did that
This is
time.
getting retweeted. This is getting retweeted. I tell you.
They'll listen.
They're
Yeah,
gonna be
if we tag them, they'll retweet it for sure.
Got to give it. We'll give ourselves every chance. I'll hit them up. But we've got honourable mentions. Who wants to get the ball rolling? It's probably better if you guys do it because my list was very, very long.
Oh yeah, I've only got a couple after we've gone through our list. So either the Pip-Boy or the Wanderer from the Fallout series, like being your main.
Oh, like the
character
Vault
and
Dweller.
Yeah, power armor and stuff like that, or maybe just doesn't. Who knows? You could select him.
Liam Neeson.
Well, no, like that one would work
The
really well
Pip-Boy,
because that's like your big
as well,
Bowser
seems
character
like it.
basically. That's your Bowser or from PlayStation All Stars, like the Big Daddy from Bioshock. So
That's it. For I don't know, because Behemoth have a really good relationship with Microsoft.
shit.
The Castle Crashers.
Yes.
I think that they'd be phenomenal, even if they played like I don't know, Four Swords Link or something. That's just like they all got the same thing, but they all look different. Munchies from Munchies World from the Oddworld series.
Oh,
Is
from
that when
from Munch's
that
Odyssey,
when
right?
they moved from Munchies Odyssey, and that's it. I was so hard to choose not to choose like the Pip-Boy Wanderer.
No, that would have been a really
or
good
the
one.
Castle
Like-
Crashers, because they're both so damn good. But I just need the Fusion Frenzy.
And Terry Crews. You needed Terry Crews.
He is an essential, incredible fighter, and Crackdown 3 being as bad as it is, like that poor man, like if you were on his socials, you saw how hard he tried to hire people for that game. He tried with every ounce of
For
Terry Crews'
years
soul.
and years and years, and then it was a turd.
Yeah.
Matto, what have you got?
I
Do you have
have.
many?
You might have this as well, Paul. Ori.
Yeah, I had Ori. Ori was like one of the first
Yeah.
ones to miss.
Yeah,
And
Well,
Ori
that was a
perfect
tough
fit.
one to leave out.
There's actually the developers got quizzed by IGN in the last few days about the prospect of Ori being in Smash, and they're like, "Well, we can't say anything or whatever, but like if it were to happen, it'd be pretty sweet, and Ori'd be a good fit, and Ori would 100% be a good fit. It's got like a perfect skill set.
Yeah, no, I'm
Still don't think they're, I think they're just being cagey. I don't think they've got anything to hide, but it'd be a perfect fit. The games have just come on Switch lately, so you can't rule it out. Ori'd be
You
awesome.
never know. Then I had Joanna Dark from Perfect Dark.
Yeah, I'd cross another one off my list.
Yeah, it was a tough. That was a tough one as well. It was either that or Conquer.
Are we
But
talking
I
like
think we
old
already-
school Joanna Dark or Perfect Dark
Yeah,
Zero?
don't talk about that Zero crap.
Yeah,
I
good.
tried to play that for 5 minutes. I couldn't do it. I can't believe how awful that game is.
People go,
I
it's a
I
bad
can't do
launch
it.
game. No, it's just a bad game.
It's just bad compared to Perfect Dark. It's
Yeah.
bad. It's like they just went, you know what? Let everything that was good in Perfect Dark, let's not do it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let's
pretty
change
much.
the accent from English to American for some reason.
Because we're Xbox.
Because why not?
We want to make
We,
everything
we
American.
purchased, American, and everyone said this sucks. I was one of them. Then I had the Priest from Age of Empires.
Yeah, right.
But
How
that
does-
Priest would only have just one move.
Ultimate
They just have one
Smash.
move. And that's it.
Ultimate Smash.
It just
comes
stands there,
out
chants,
the
and does
Big
nothing.
Daddy, and just like Big Daddy just smashes all the kills all the competition.
That would be amazing.
Unless there's another priest on the field who then converts the Big Daddy, and it's just like it's on for young and old.
What the other one I had was the Kinect.
Just the Connect sensible stuff.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone would just uninstalled if they saw that, so we thought, nah, better not put that in. Everyone said, no.
It's part of the roster. I mean, it's
No,
like
no,
Rob. We've got Rob. But Rob's cool.
Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, from
See,
From Smash, yeah.
Let's say you're not forced to have Rob,
Yeah.
unlike the Kinect when it first came out. Hey, have our Xbox and have this Kinect. No thanks, I don't want it. Have this rare game with it. No, I'll take it to cash converters. That's, every time I went to cash converters, it's just all these Kinect games.
Connect's
there.
there everywhere.
Must be a popular game, that one. Then finally I had the Zune. But
The Zune.
I thought that's just being silly.
Oh my God.
And finally, well, he's not even a character. He's not even a game character. But I was just going to put Clippy in for no reason whatsoever. I haven't seen Clippy for a few years.
Ah,
Oh, because he mentioned some things there. I do need to add your Xbox avatar being like a Mii fighter.
yeah,
Yep.
that'd work well. It's a clean blank slate.
and the any fighter from Killer Instinct. I know primarily you don't
Cinder.
have fighting.
Oh, yeah. The robot one,
Glacier would be much better than Cinder, but
or
sure.
Yeah, sure.
or that Flame Man.
Yeah, that's Cinder.
I can't remember. I haven't played it for years.
Or
Or the
Skeleton.
Tiger.
Jeez, I want
Or
to
was
go
that
back
the
there.
that's wrong game?
I want to go back
The
and play Killer
skeleton,
Instinct.
the
now. Holy shit.
shield. Oh god. Yeah, take that, Mortal Kombat.
Any others, Damo, that have
Mortal
popped into
Kombat.
your head before I wheel out the laundry list?
No. I want to see the dumb shit that you. Oh, actually, no. This was going to be one of my picks just for a joke, but I didn't. A plane, a train, or a rocket ship
From Microsoft Space
from
Flight
Microsoft
Train Simulator. Oh shit!
It's just like, I'm like, it would make for a sweet level, though.
And it's just
Like,
the
It'd be
plane's
great,
just
'cause all
flying
you do
around
for
the
the
top.
Just fly. Just fly around.
The plane's just flying around the top of the level. You can't touch
Can't
it.
do anything.
You just win by default.
not
all right.
Transformers in any way, shape, or form. They're actual things.
So there are still some serious ones on the list, but then there's also some piss takes. So we'll start with one that's kind of, I feel like, would be alright, but also half a piss take. Pinata from Viva Pinata.
Ooh.
The main reason I
that's
thought of
good.
that is because when
That's
it
not
when
bad.
when
That's
it,
actually
when
quite
it
good.
that'd be decent, but also when you lose, it just explodes into lollies everywhere. Like just
I just imagine like Marcus Phoenix with his chainsaw just cutting through the pinatas.
Oh,
again, this is where the finisher moves would be perfect. It's where the finisher moves would be perfect.
The
Marcus
pinatas finisher
Phoenix,
move
like, fuck
turns
your
things
candy.
into pinatas and then like kicks them into like oblivion.
Now, Damo, you said who is this character before, but Blink's the time sweeper, the cat with the vacuum.
Oh,
From
No.
it was like the very first Xbox game.
Oh wow.
Original Xbox.
Yep.
I've got to cross off Steve and Banjo because they don't count. I had BJ Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein,
Oh yeah, Wolfenstein.
Oh.
but again, not that
So
dissimilar to Doom Guy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I
and
had
Echo Warrior is still an
Same
Echo
guy?
Warrior.
yeah. What was that, Matto?
Isn't there relations between those two?
Oh yeah,
Or is
if
that
you
just a piss take?
believe, I think it's Bethesda taking the piss, but maybe. Explosion Man. I don't know if you remember the Xbox 360 arcade. Like a little,
Man.
it's like pretty cool, but at the same time also like some pretty gimmicky sort of moves. So Explosion Man could work. I had the Arbiter from Halo because like a melee fighter, but like a pretty cool skill set, I would have thought. I also had Cortana because you could really get crazy with that one. She could like kind of half teleport just a little bit.
Yeah, like a Zelda
Yeah,
or a Sheik. They do their thing.
which is also where I had Corvo from Dishonored
Oh,
because
yeah.
his skill set's
Oh, yeah.
super wide, but also like the teleporting, kind of transporting through the environment a little bit. That could be really handy there as well. I don't know that it necessarily contribute much, but like a Locust from Gears, yeah, probably a throwaway sort of one. I just had that on the
Wasn't it
list.
like that big brute one?
Yeah, you could go with some of the bigger ones. Yeah, it wouldn't be just like a stock standard.
That little clicker thing. Oh no, that's Last of Us. I got the wrong game. Those little
Comics
weasel
just
things that
exploded. of
Yeah,
anger
they
right then.
run along the ground. Tickers.
like tickers. There we go. Close enough.
Voodoo Vince.
Tickers.
Ticker.
Ticker.
Vince.
Ticker.
Like your heart, the ticker.
Yeah, okay.
Vince?
Voodoo Vince even got remastered and put on the Xbox One. That's how much love there is at Xbox for Voodoo
Voodoo
Vince. But he's literally a
Vince.
voodoo doll,
Oh,
like a Hessian voodoo doll. And so again, like there'd be a pretty cool skill set that would come with Voodoo Vince. So one for Xbox to consider. I'm here all week. Like just hit me up, guys. the Dragonborn
With
from
an
Skyrim.
Xbox.
So, of course we need some Elder Scrolls representation. So you get your Dragonborn in there, and then you can kind of customize them however you want. And maybe the game glitches and breaks out like halfway through a match. So, like, just keeping with Elder Scrolls tradition, where it just, you know, he glitches out, or you open too many doors, and all of a sudden everything freezes and chugs because there's, like, it's trying to process too much memory. It all goes to shit from there.
The giant comes and kicks you.
Yeah, exactly.
About 200 meters in the air. Fun times.
I had Rasputin from Psychonauts.
Oh, nice.
Because again, like, you got these psychic powers, so there's all sorts of... It could be like Mewtwo and do all sorts of crazy stuff. And the last one, just to fuck with everyone here, the dragon from Scalebound, where it has like a fully fleshed out story and everything that you never got from the actual game.
The ultimate cock tease. You get like... During single player mode, like, you're like, oh my god, we're getting lore! Wait, no, we're not. Yes, we are! No, we're not.
And at the end they read hashtag suck shit dickheads.
I don't know what it's called. Milo Fuel Run.
Oh, now did you look at Voodoo Vince while you were scrolling there?
No, I got sidetracked by...
Milo Fuel Run.
Yeah, didn't anyone ever play Milo Fuel Run?
Can't say I did.
Okay, I will tweet it to you all. So Milo Fuel Run was a game by Moby Games in 1997, and if you handed in enough labels from your cans of Milo, you got a free game. And it was terrible and shit, but it is one of the greatest games ever, and I'm sure Microsoft owns it somewhere along the line, and so he deserves
like
to be
everything else these days.
Milo.
Oh, I mean, if we're going to throw Milo around, let's just throw Milo around. Remember that Xbox 360, like, going back to your Kinect thing from before, Matto, when they were demoing Kinect for, like, the first time, there's, like, this little kid, Milo. Peter Molyneux was standing there in front of the TV talking to this little kid. Do you remember it at all?
No.
It was like
I have to look it up.
It was like the very first time they demoed Kinect for the 360. So not even on the Xbox One. This is the first time the camera tech that they was trying to show off, and it was like this kid Milo, and it's just like this interaction thing. It wasn't really a game at all. But he's like, oh my god, it's gonna be the most immersive thing. You're gonna be able to talk to the kid, and he's gonna talk back to you. And
hey kid, how you going?
Yeah, and the leg twitching, you know, badly, like in those other Kinect demos. Yeah, it'd go down a treat, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll slap Milo in there as well, and then Marcus Phoenix can chainsaw through him.
All the pinatas celebrate in the background.
Yeah, before Doom Guy gets them, or Conker
What a
gets
game.
them. So there's a whole bunch of other characters that we haven't really touched on. I don't know if anything springs to your mind before, like, at the last minute, but I'm sure listeners, viewers will let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know about Milo Fuel Run if you played it. You know, this is why I don't go to PAX. I'm this old to remember Milo Fuel Run.
We can have that Sith Lord from Knights of the Old Republic.
You straight up got off the hook with PAX. Like, that was supposed to be this past weekend.
I attended this year, didn't I? No, I joke. I'll definitely be there next year. But no, seriously, hashtag MSG. Added MSG, or whatever you want to hashtag, but let it go, let the ball go.
Have we checked Twitter yet?
And things like that. Like, it'd be great. It would be really great to see what other things like that we didn't think about that you guys thought about.
Which is probably a lot, but
that's what I really want to know. Like, how obscure can some of these things go? Like Bobble Bobble 2, the rainbow shooting game, or even the Bobble Bobble characters.
Next video, we can lay out the areas, the levels.
MSG is a hashtag, but it seems to be fairly random, so you might be in luck.
Okay, hashtag Proud Boy.
Oh, no.
And on that note there, we're going to wrap things up. So,
real well.
If you enjoyed this episode of Patch, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all the buttons down below. Hit the notification bell, that way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes Patched, Player 2 Plays, Late Game Review, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. Visit the website, player2.net.au, for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series, Patched, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks. Lower tiers early access, higher tiers monthly episode exclusives. And then before we do Twitter, we're going to start doing this in every episode now before November. The Player 2 Marathon is coming. It's about a month and a half away. We're still making it work this year despite the fact that everything's got to be remote. But 24 hours streaming, goals to raise $4,000 for charity. We got like 4.5 last year. So let's see if we can smash 4 and go further. But we understand it's a challenging year. We do have merch. Every bit of merch that's purchased between now and I think
forever.
Definitely up until the marathon, but I think marathon specific stuff for the entire year, and then I think we're just going to take it off the store. And then every other bit of merch, so whether it's your shower curtains with the Player 2 logo on it or whatever the case happens to be, I think 20% of those also goes towards the marathon from now until the end. So just buy up everything. Buy
up those shower curtains before they go out.
Yeah, exactly.
Before
Redbubble can't keep tabs on them anymore. Then there's Twitter. Damo, you can be found at
Carco's Talk.
Matto
_Phil.
Paul James Games for me. The website's Player2au. And until next time, go get some MSG.
Get some MSG up, yeah.
Oh, what's that? You want an Xbox?